Man, I don't know. This dude's like, I met him at the gym. I don't even know him from Adam, but we were talking one day. He came up to me and was talking to me about pest control. He was like, yeah, I'm getting an apartment or a condo down in blah, 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 blah. And I said, all right. I said, and watch this dude tried to get in the gym. I said, all right. I said, yeah, you know, I know I'm not going to spare you the fucking, the dumb details. I said, I know what you need. I said, you know, dude's moving out. I said, you're looking at probably $80 for one treatment. Companies usually charge anywhere from $200 to $300 in advance for what you're looking for, but I'll hook you up. I don't think you're going to need, you know, X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. I'll do the entire inside, all the appliances behind them, and, you know, answer any of your questions, you know. And so he was like, no, that sounds good. I'll let you know. So one day he calls me during the day. Fair enough. I told him to call me. He said, hey, man, it's like the 20th. He's like, I get my keys in like 9 days or 10 days. I said, all right. I said, have you been in there? And he goes, yeah, it's clean and da-da-da-da. And he said, I don't see anything. I said, all right, well, I'll pull the fridge out and, you know, whatever, you know. And he's like, okay. You know, I said, well, just, you know, the day you get them, when they're in your hand, contact me. And I'll let you know what my schedule is when you have them in your hand. And I'll probably be able to get out to you within 48 hours. You know, even if it's after hours, you know, I'll figure it out or whatever. If I got to go at 6 o'clock in the morning or whatever, just I'll get the keys from you. I'll go down there and I'll bring them back to you, whatever. So he said, okay, well, that's cool. He said, I'll bring them. Okay, whatever. So I pull up to the gym. It's 9:40 in the morning. Just got done wiping down the inside of my car, detailing it a little bit, vacuuming it. Did the dog, got to go wash him now. But fed all my cats. It's 9:30. I've been up since 6 o'clock on my day off. This dude comes up to me, and there's nobody. There's like fucking nobody here. He comes walking up to me. He's like, hey, man, what's going on? I go, hey, I thought he was just leaving. I go, hey, what's up? He's like, yeah, I get the keys. I get the keys tomorrow. And I said, all right. I said, well, let me know. He goes, well, do you know your schedule? And I said, dude, some fucking Sunday morning at 9:30. You're asking me about this shit right now? And he goes, well, I go, dude, I'm on my fucking day off. I go, you're not paying me to be on fucking call and be a consultant. Do you know what I mean? You're like a retainer. Do you want to pay me $700 a fucking month to answer all your questions? I'll gladly take it. You know what I mean? But I go, you're coming up to me in the parking lot on my fucking day off on a Sunday of all days, you know, and you're asking me if I know my schedule for Monday. And I told you, when you have the keys and they're in your possession, okay, or as I would say, in your motherfucking hand, let me know. I said, and I'm walking around my truck trying to get shit, you know, like I'm like going out, I don't know, like, man, you just came out here and like fucked up my whole razzmatazz to work out and shit, bro. Like, you coming out here and talking to me about business at 9:30 in the morning when I'm coming in here to work out, like I want to talk about this shit, dude. You know, I said, leave me the fuck alone, man. Get out of here. You know, so he's like, oh, yeah. I go, yeah, fine. Get the fuck out of here, man. I go, don't ever bother me about some dumb shit like this. So then I'm just thinking about it. Like, now I can't even spray your house because you're just going to fucking bother me. You have no way or no wherewithal on how to read the fucking room. Or I don't know if you have Asperger's or narcissism disorder or whatever. But, dude, I don't just come up to people that fix cars on Sunday and start going, hey, man, are you going to look at my car tomorrow with the brakes and everything? While they're in the middle of, like, you know, tying their toddler's shoes or something. It's like, I just was like, dude, this shit is so fucking goofy. Like, you're telling me that I shouldn't get involved with you, is what you're telling me. By the signs of what you're showing me, you're telling me that, you know, I already spent like way above and beyond the amount of time I would spend talking to somebody about what the fuck, that somebody that hasn't even spent any money and isn't even a customer. I already handled all of that shit, so there's whatever. Being that, I know you might have more questions. You might be fucking what we call special, so I'll answer more of your questions when we are in the game. I don't have time to fucking talk to people about bullshit that isn't even happening and we don't know and da-da-da-da-da. I don't waste my time with it. When you have a check or you have cash in hand and I already answered enough to that you want to do it, when we're ready to take it to the next fucking level, we'll take it to the next level. But I'm just going, this is probably a fucking bad idea. You know what I mean? And the whole time I'm in the gym for 30 minutes, I'm working out, and he's whatever the fuck, you know, and I'm just like, I can't even, I mean, I got a half-ass workout in on my day off. You know what I mean? And you're fucking talking to me about some shit that, you know, like he called me at 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm way the fuck down in an hour and 40 minutes from here. It's raining. I'm trying to drive. I'm talking to him. You know, I spent like 26, 30 minutes on the phone with him. I said, all right, brother, I can't talk to you, that much longer. I was trying to be patient, and I feel like for the most part I was, and da-da-da-da. But it's like, dude, when a customer is like this, I used to tell everybody, not everybody is meant to be a customer. You should not take people's money when you see things like this going on. Oh, what the fuck is this over here? That shit looks legit. It must be a car crash.